Chapter 2.
His family.
Finding My Name. Memoir by Michael Kinney. As strange as life at our house could be, there was another side of my childhood that I still look back on with a smile. It was Jeff's family. When I went to see them, I wasn't thinking about grown-up problems or the things I didn't understand at home. I was just excited to be there. They made me feel like I belonged. They laughed with me, talked to me, and treated me like I mattered. Some of my happiest childhood memories came from being around them. As a kid, you don't divide people into categories or wonder whose blood runs through whose veins. You don't think about family trees or last names. You just know who hugs you when they see you, who saves you a seat at the table, who makes you feel welcome. I felt like I was home. To me, they were family. Looking back now, I realize they helped shape me in ways they probably never knew. They showed me kindness, gave me good memories to hold on to, and reminded me that love can exist, even in the middle of confusion. When we were with them, everything seemed normal. I saw smiles, laughter, and the kind of family I thought every kid was supposed to have. I don't think they saw the Jeff that I knew, when it was just us. I don't think they knew what happened after the hugs goodbye, after the driveway disappeared in the rearview mirror, and after we pulled away. As far as they knew, we were just heading home. But home was a different place once they couldn't see us anymore. Jeff's dad was one of the people I remember the most from those days. He took me fishing more than once. I can still picture standing there with a fishing pole that felt almost as tall as I was, trying to copy the way he held his line. He would show me how to bait the hook, how to wait, and how to stay still long enough for something to happen. I didn't understand patience back then, but I understood the feeling of being included. Jeff's mom, who I called Mammy, always had a way of making things feel comfortable. She would have the television on with shows I didn't really understand, but I didn't need to. There were always snacks nearby, and it felt like no one was ever in a hurry when I was there. I remember sitting close to her watching the screen, feeling like I was part of whatever was happening in the room, just by being here. Jeff's brothers and sisters were the same in their own roles. They joked with me, talked to me, and treated me like I was supposed to be with them. Supposed to be there. I didn't think about titles like uncle or aunt at the time, but looking back, that's what they were for me. There were moments there that felt simple in a way I didn't realize was important yet. Sitting around a table, watching TV, going fishing, laughing at things I probably didn't fully understand. It felt like I had more family than I knew what to do with. But I didn't yet understand that different places could hold different versions of the same people. I remember when my sister was born. I don't remember the hospital or the details the way adults would. What I remember is the change in the house, the way everything suddenly felt different. Like something new had entered our lives and nothing was going to go back to how it was before. There was a moment in time where it still felt like things might be okay. Like whatever problems existed in the world of adults were still separate from me. But that didn't last. Jeff left. At the time, I didn't understand what that meant in the full sense of it. I just knew things shifted again. The routines changed, the feelings of stability that had been there in pieces started to break apart completely. And then, after some time, he came back. But he wasn't the same. Alcohol had become every part of everything. It wasn't occasional, it was background. It became the center of the room, even when no one said anything about it. The laughter was gone. The version of him that could make space feel light wasn't there anymore. What replaced it was something heavier, something unpredictable. The way he spoke to my mom changed first. His voice didn't carry the same warmth. It carried something else. Something sharp. Arguments became normal. Silence after arguments became normal too. And over time, even the boundaries of what was normal started to disappear. I didn't have the I didn't have the language for what was happening. I only knew the house didn't feel like the same place it used to be. I knew I wasn't the same kid in it anymore.